Eastern, the undisputed champion.
Special counsel, the wise man, Paul Heyman, WWE Universal Champion.
Roman Reigns kicking off tonight.
And coming up later tonight on SmackDown, the Usos get Mysterio.
Also the hard-talking, flashy, braggadocious, the World Heavyweight Championship Tournament at Night of Champions, AJ. Roman Reigns heads into the ring. Perhaps this is why.
But there's a problem, you understand? There is a risk. You thought you were just gonna lose. I'm here to make you laugh. I'm a clown now. I'm a clown. Hey man, we apologize. Week of Champions will lose to Roman Reigns.
After what happened last week, but the match will take place. Look to retain their titles against Rome. We know the Usos are here tonight. Was it the Usos' choice, perhaps, because of the embarrassment
Of the Tribal Chief and the Special Counsel.
Are the walls closing in on the tag team Judgment Day versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens? Now, earlier on out the Tribal Chief heading into Night of Champions, Imperium would...
3 different fronts on whatever deal was struck between Imperium in the favor of Judgment Day.
Again, everyone...
They say 2 things to do. And I think we can accomplish both right now. It's your turn to acknowledge your tribal chief. You can drop off my titles and you can see yourself out. Figures that you I've had a special career. I mean, I've experienced, but I only have one regret. On you.
Because I have one regret too, and that's not black. It's been a long time coming, this, hasn't it? And I've thought for months, I thought I would never get this opportunity. And now your greed has finally led us. I got nothing to say to you. Except your whole life, you got everything you wanted, and now you at Night of Chet them. It's because, and for that matter, you're not as...
That's how you feel, huh? I took it easy to serve it up for you. You don't even...
Oh, wait a minute! Keep Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens skin the Usos with a sneaking lying.
Simple plan, my plan, that you don't ever...
is irate. We'll follow up on this story when we return to...
This, anytime, all.
Oh, who's called a play? We're gonna run it, right? Yeah. Us. This is a full bloodline. Who runs the bloodline? Who's the quarterback? Just say it. Do I get to say it? No. Why? Not what's kept us in the promised land. Not just got, but kept us here. Now, get out.
Can't do anything right. They are in an absolute mess. And now, Santos Escobar of the LWO. Can the Usos get back on track? And it's Fight Night!
One fall. Introducing first, coming into the ring, Butch.
Holland and Butch on a mission in-ring debut. About this matchup, pretty
some brutes against the bourgeoisie, polar opposite.
A unique way about them, to say the least.
Two tastiest snacks, pretty deadly. Well, you're in luck. First, unrivaled tag team ingenuity. And Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. Oh. Is it good? Is it good?
Yes. Is it good? That sounds like a recipe for...
Just became Friday Night Snackdown.
And their opponents, the team of
Pretty Deadly, former two-time NXT Tag Champ Butch of the Brawling Brutes.
Newly drafted iterations of NXT over the past 3 years. Short order here on SmackDown.
And joining us over here at the announce desk.
The voice man's got deeper there the older you get, yeah. What's happening there, Phil? Not today, no, not yet.
Not today, you don't drink on the job.
It's early days, mate.
Championship tournament against Theory and Company.
Appreciate that.
Taking down Kit Wilson of Pretty Deadly. Masculinity.
Well, these are two guys that were quite admire everything about.
Now, and this is Elton Prince in the ring.
Man.
Right.
Tries to fight his way out of this. Vertical suplex by Ridge.
What a background as well. Well made the WWE.
Tag made. Pretty Deadly against Ridge Holland and Butch of the Brawling Brute. Sheamus.
A dangerous tag.
Pretty Deadly. Down goes.
Come on, Richie.
They're both deadly.
Out by Ridge that he is a Norse god. You know, he was
Want to go on that dating app right now? You call Bailingus Sheamus.
You're saying all this stuff, fella. Come on, Sam! Come on, Ridge!
Kit Wilson.
Once again, you see Ridge fading. Got to keep away from that tag.
But the most likely to steal your girlfriend. And Butch now trying to turn the momentum in the team matchup. Couple of step up. Nice step under by Butch and another German.
And a lot about the toughness of very top here on SmackDown.
All about debut.
Are you ready, Butchie? Come on! No, come on, Butchie!
Can we
send him home?
Can we take
Caught Wilson in the ear. And now Butch. Tag made by being used as a weapon by.
complete disastrous debut.
Prince tied up, which continues to hammer away. Top rope. Oh, look at this! Spill! He was distracted by Pretty Deadly tonight with some shenanigans.
Ways the Brawling Brutes, but what superb tag team. Simply, the Brawling Brutes had no answer.
On Friday Night SmackDown.
Undoubtedly, do not be fooled. That is a team heading for the very top.
You know, there's someone that would have passed away earlier this week at the age of 79 years old, but for only one superstar.
The following contest is scheduled for Asuka.
So the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, which was her title match where she lost to Bianca Belair. Belair's home, she had a homecoming wave to celebrate the fact. I believe is going to come down to the ring to offer Bianca her.
In a hurry when the Asian missed of the ring.
Now Asuka told us that this was an experience. Eyes. Well, a week from tomorrow, it's a special start time, ladies and gentlemen. Belair defends the women's championship against the Empress.
And her opponent, representing Vega.
Zelina Vega was talking about the coach friends. It was Zelina's opportunity versus Rhea Ripley for the women's. Thousands strong on their feet, saluting Zelina Vega.
History, I think the whole world fell in love with Vega at back.
She'd use that chancla, the flip-flop, in that match with Rhea Ripley at back off. Asuka, who looking ahead to Bianca Belair next Saturday. Asuka just manages to kick out at 2.5. And you saw the expression of
Zelina Vega sees herself as a bona fide main event.
Dropping Zelina face first on the announcement. Championship in a battle here tonight with Zelina Vega. Vega, of course, tonight against the Usos. More on that story as this night continues.
Vega desperately trying to fire back and regain control.
A couple of weeks ago.
Need to back that up with
and
that's exactly
feet. Derry made famous by Mysterio, and Zelina able to pay an homage to Eddie Guerrero. Zelina Vega
derail Asuka's championship. Tough she is.
The meeting
of Asuka, what a twisted individual.
And a great way to describe her. Has to try to show. Zelina got caught. Zelina got caught by Asuka.
Vega's such a slippery customer. Oh no!
Knight. Gonna say I quit. Taps out. The Asuka lock here on Zelina Vega.
She might have to.
Game performance. And an ambush. Bianca. Oh, the miss! Did it get her? Bianca this time around.
Experimental missed. Bianca Belair knows exactly how dangerous breaking reign is in jeopardy at Night of Champions.
Yeah, it takes place at Night of Champions, where we will crown the brand new world.
Is by Progressive, a triple
SmackDown.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street.
And Rick Boogs, sort of a makeshift tag team. I'll tell you that entire story a little bit later on, because up next, Friday Night SmackDown.
I need you to step aside because you are simply
the Night of Champions.
The American Nightmare and the Beast incarnate.
When the man comes around.
I am it. I have
official
on Raw. Live this Monday, 8/7 Central.
Tag team action.
Party here tonight.
And their opponents, first from Night.
I walked in the door here, I'm looking for titles. And that Profits walk in on my territory, walk in on SmackDown, talking, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Courtesy of the man they call the team to a W with this man, Rick Boogs.
Been excited about this all week long, ever since LA Knight. Rick Boogs told LA we should.
Boogs told me he's got a real good feeling about this team. So
two thick, manly men huffing and puffing and putting it all.
SmackDown, two manly men manhandling their foes.
Dawkins.
The wiser to what makes this guy tick, but he has a searching between these two.
Boogs as powerful as they Street Profits. As Montez loves to have some fun. One tack. Ford going to. Boogs misses wildly. Montez. And Boogs with Montez Ford up. And now the. How impressive is that?
Not on his feet.
Doc says, let me try.
Sizzle, let's see if this works.
Dawkins up over the top. And a big shoulder.
Grab the closest person to hand, just so
and now
happened
he's
to be
curling. He's just doing reps with the Street Profits. Here comes LA Knight. And I think your
division putting away the Street Profits, and Shoulder will certainly do that.
Not been able to get out of the block. LA Knight, though, nice slam. And LA Knight with that leaping major upset wave.
On the #1 tag team draft first night.
LA Knight told the Profits.
Too soon when you're around the Street Profits.
Cross body.
Here on SmackDown.
Land feet. Catches Boogs with a shot.
Hey, hurry.
Knight. Boogs, though,
haven't had time to build it like the Profits have. Up gear at the right time.
Sky
here, Cole.
From the heaven. Profits with the win. this match up against the unorthodox team of Knight and Boogs, but in the end.
But once they hit that top gear, the Street Profits prove. Live tag team.
Oh, LA Knight obviously embarrassed that he didn't.
You know who's getting it. I told you.
Next week, he had a match against the debuting Cameron Grimes.
Look, I'm convinced you're going to be flat back wishing you were back.
With their record win here off the cave-in.
What needed.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Very impressive debut last week on Friday Night SmackDown. What's going through your...
One of the fastest victories in WWE history. I won a huge splash last week with how quickly I beat Baron Corbin. But that's not going to go.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to...
Meanwhile, there's a lot going on, an emotional back on track versus Mysterio and Santos Escobar of El Dorado.
They say justice is blind to justice, and it has absolutely no idea.
For the World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions just got a little rocky.
Cody Rhodes is targeting Brock Lesnar. Let's take you back.
And that's what they always said about Brock Lesnar, the next big thing. What happens when they just say, you have conquered this sport, but we are at the point where I need you to take around here anymore. You are simply in my...
Well, I know Brock Lesnar, an angry beast, as Lesnar prepares for Rhodes.
The following contest is Tag Team Women's Tag Team Champion.
Well, welcome to SmackDown, the unholy union. Months ago in NXT, captured NXT's tag, destroying NXT Women's Tag Division.
Tonight against the NXT Tag Team Champions here on Friday.
In her blood, certainly immersed herself. Agent Scott to herself as a seductress.
Oh!
A nightmare right now, though.
Oh, and that running.
Is just getting battered in the early goings of this one.
For Royce now legal, and Dawn very aggressive here. Alba Fire as well. The tag team champ. Finishing maneuver. The gory bomb. Fire and Dawn with the win.
Dawn!
Well, what a performance of the competition here on SmackDown. And at this point,
And Isla Dawn, the current NXT Women's Tag Team Champions
on SmackDown, bad things are coming your way.
Speaking of tag team, happened on Friday Night SmackDown last week. Raquel Rodriguez, Liv Morgan defending the tag. Liv Morgan to the point where Liv Morgan, the WWE management, is going to force Raquel Rodriguez to determine the new WWE Women's Tag Team Champions.
Huge news regarding the champions, Raquel Rodriguez.
Even though we had to relinquish the titles, the way she pulled and handing over those titles was by far the hardest thing I have had. Replaceable, but
Oh my, got hurt last week. A much more devastating and heartbreaking and an idiot that would tag with you. Io and I will be waiting in the ring for you.
A-Town.
Who's Raquel gonna?
Champion Austin!
The champion Austin Theory is here on Friday night. Sunday and United States champion Austin.
Welcome to Austin Theory Live. Parents know. Hell, your parents know who Austin Theory. Last week it wasn't what I expected, you know. But what happened last week? Let's talk about it. I know I want to boo about it. Bobby Lashley and Sheamus went on and beat Seth freaking Rollins and would have became the new. Hey, that's not a theory, that's a fact. But SmackDown, he follows me. He's got a weird obsession, and you know, I mean, I feel like we have some things in common, you know, where we both beat John Cena. Mania, and Sheamus did it like, what was that, like 12 years ago?
Or maybe he's coming out to join us on commentary. Celtic Ward, former world champion, king of the ring, Money in the Bank winner. He's done it all. Except, I said
Sheamus isn't in the bar right now. It seems like you might have been in the bar.
You got something to say, huh?
World kick!
Sheamus used up all of his words at the common.
Sending a message to the United States champion.
On me, man. Come on. Gee, I got it all under control. Okay. Out there tonight. Yeah? No. And there's a lot that goes into that burden. You don't understand what it's like to make a declarative statement. Okay? Let's put it that way. As champion. Let's come on. It's the LWO. This victory, and please, don't make. Yes.
And a ton of pressure.
Tag team match scheduled for one fall. It's Santos Escobar and WWE Hall of Fame.
Up where it feels like there are two teams going in completely opposite directions.
LWO are on the up and up. These two teams. Will the LWO continue their momentum?
With the official Night of Champions press conference. It takes place from Jeddah and Champions City. Is the Night of Champions press conference.
SmackDown, the KO show is back. The guests. These are
also next Friday. On Friday Night SmackDown, who will be Raquel? A couple of weeks. Raquel and that new partner will take on Bayley in Io Sky next.
For World Heavyweight Championship finalist AJ Styles. Styles versus
four-time United States champion as he takes on all. And tonight, Friday Night SmackDown, motorcycle insurance. Mysterio,
and their opponents, Jimmy and Jay.
Spinning out of control. An emotional roller coaster which keyed championship reign to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Booting tonight when they thought they were doing right way with Roman Reigns.
Well, here's what the Usos are doing right now. They're in so much for themselves, disobeying the orders of Roman Reigns
ago against Kevin Owens and Sami and Riddle.
Did they win or did on the Rock? They now are booted out into the yard, but so out of a hole.
Great analogy. That's going to come out well. Back to the classic double team. Perhaps the greatest tag team of all time. Embarrassed and humiliated by Roman Reigns when Roman said
a lot of people would crumble under that kind of abuse from a family member. They respond well to pressure.
This is the first time that I've ever heard you admit.
Whoa. Let's not dig too deep on that particular Usos and their performances of late, and it might be about to get.
And now Mysterio and Escobar. Ray with a 619 are reeling. Ray and Santos in control here on SmackDown. Escobar able to block. Fingertips away. Jimmy trying to.
Excellent tag team work once into the old habits that made them so great in the first place.
And the Uso. I thought Roman was busy preparing for his corner.
He can multitask. Don't you worry, Michael Cole. Watch them. Way possible. You need a window of opportunity. This is it.
Critical moment for both of these men.
Well, love to continue their momentum by knocking off statistically.
By Jay. Takes out Mysterio. Roll up now. Is it up for Escobar for the win? Did he get him? No.
A picture of complete control in that ring.
But this is the pace that the Usos like. Goes Escobar trying to fight back.
You go slow against someone that's tough.
Tag made here. The Usos, who lost the titles to Zayn and Escobar in the LWO.
While the god of Lucha Libre. Brilliant strategy of the Usos.
Jimmy backing things up.
Oh!
Running knee by Escobar. Down goes Jimmy. Critical
first one, a beat too long.
here. The Hall of Famer. Launched out the apron, the tremendous.
The last thing you want to be looking at.
Springboard.
Now turning into panic stations for the Usos. A split second.
Nobody does it better than Rey Mysterio. Kick to the midsection, looking to stifle the... Is it enough to put away Jey?
Jimmy Uso faring a little better.
Mysterio. The official was dealing with Jey and didn't see it. Jey with a neck break.
So just didn't get his full body across the chest. Overall execution from Jey, but the pin just was sloppy. That shows
the Usos making uncharacteristic mistakes.
Mistakes keep happening. The Usos will keep losing. You have
trying to fight out with knees to the face.
Usos are
tag made. Escobar's legal.
Usos looking
top, taking the Usos out. Enziguri stuns. That's Jimmy.
Emperor of Lucha Libre showing
hook of the leg, near fall and a kick out.
Did you see anything left in the tank? Surely right for the pickings.
Rey top rope double team off the leg drop.
Of time as the LWO are digging deep into the playbook. You
super kick to Escobar. Rey sends Jey outside the ring. Went for the 619, ran into a super kick, tag in, kick out by Mysterio.
A shot and it didn't work.
Usos, but not tonight.
When it rains, it pours.
It made the Usos. Gonna look. Kevin Owens! Escobar! The official with Owens! Zayn gets involved! 619! Escobar! LWO with the win! Owens and Sammy's that
fault of their own. They got screwed tonight.
It doesn't matter. And the tribal chief is not happy. And the bloodline.
Now. I got supplies. Help! Help! There are enemies nearby.